Now, the Bachelor Prince Harry has made his share of headlines in the past. But after a decade of flying Army helicopters and going into combat, the now 31-year-old royal dedicating himself to supporting wounded warriors and his mother's legacy. ABC's Robin Roberts sits down with the charming prince in London.
Prince Harry, fifth in line to the British crown, captivates the world. He's no average royal. He's down to earth, like his mother, Princess Diana, and just as committed to service.
We will do everything we can to make sure that she's never forgotten and carry on all of the special gifts as such that she had and that she portrayed while she was alive.
Who she was, so much a part of who he is. Memories of her all around here at Kensington Palace.
This room, this is the home where you grew up.
This used to be our mum's sitting room. We had to make that sort of decision between the two of us. Are we ready to go back into the house that we grew up in? And I'm glad we have, because it's that constant reminder, not that we ever forget. We think about it every day.
The family that you and your brother, sister-in-law have built. What do you think? How your mother would feel about this family?
I hope she's looking down, with tears in her eyes, being incredibly proud of what we've established. I suppose I'm sure she's longing for me to have kids and that so she can be a grandmother again. But I hope that once again that everything we do privately and officially that it makes her proud.
Prince Harry and Prince William keep their mother's spirit alive through her charities. Earlier this year, Prince Harry visited the hospital where Diana famously worked to destigmatize AIDS, and he formed Sintabale, which means forget-me-not, in honor of his late mother, to help the vulnerable children of Lesotho, many of whom are infected with the disease. And like his mother, Prince Harry isn't afraid to show his softer side.
Everyone needs a hug every now and then, and it so happens that I've been told over and over again that I'm very good with hugs, which is great. Good at giving hugs. Fantastic.
One of Prince Harry's proudest moments, his service in the Army as an Apache helicopter pilot and a veteran of the war in Afghanistan.
10 years in the Army was the best escape that I've ever had. An escape from all sorts of intrusion, but I also felt as though I was really achieving something. I felt as though I was part of a team.
Prince Harry was so attached to his team. He says he was devastated when he was pulled out of the war zone after his top secret deployment was revealed by foreign media.
Prince Harry is back in Britain tonight, quickly withdrawn from the front lines of Afghanistan after a secret army deployment was revealed.
I'd done everything I could to get out there, literally being plucked out of my team. And there was an element of me thinking, I'm an officer, I'm leaving my soldiers, and it's not my own decision. I was broken. And then suddenly I find myself on a plane, and while I'm sitting there, I look through the curtain in the front, and there's 3 of our lads wrapped up in plastic, missing limbs. One of the guys clutching a little test tube of shrapnel that had been removed from his head, and he was in a coma clutching this thing. And I suddenly thought to myself, people don't get to see this. These people are role models, and they need to be celebrated more amongst society.
Prince Harry makes a special point of celebrating the servicemen and women critically injured on their tours of service. Creating the Invictus Games, an athletic competition for wounded veterans.
Some of these guys should be dead. Never before have we had so many amputees survive from such unbelievably traumatic injuries. I'm now lucky enough to watch someone who should be dead run the 100 meters. You want the definition of inspiration? That's probably it. How's the training going?
It's going well.
Nice.
His bond with the athletes is apparent. Mike Goody, a former aircraftman who served in the Royal Air Force, was injured when his patrol was hit by an IED. He lost his left leg and suffered post-traumatic stress, but he triumphantly came back to take 5 medals in swimming in the 2014 Games.
What does it mean to have Prince Harry here encouraging you all every step of the way?
In all honesty, Prince Harry's been an absolute legend. He was literally boosting everything, pumping everything, getting everyone going, really encouraging, drumming up support.
I understand you have a bit of a tattoo. Do you mind sharing what that says? What does it say?
I missed my friend with an arrow pointing left.
That's the humor you were talking about.
Get back in the pool.
No,
More training, come on. No one wants sympathy. All they want is an opportunity to prove themselves. That's what this is all about.
The next Invictus Games will be held this spring in Orlando, another place that brings back memories of his mother.
Weirdly, actually, she wouldn't be my first time to Florida, to Disney World. I ended up going there with her. It's one of my very, very happy memories of going to Disney World with my mum. I went on Space Mountain 14 times. I was like, this is absolutely fantastic, the best thing ever.
Our thanks to Robin Roberts. Our sister network ESPN will be covering the Invictus Games in Orlando, Florida this May.